Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. How's it going out there? My chair. Having some technical difficulties right now. How's it going? Snakebite, Mark, Dragonling. Hi, 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 hi. Yeah. Hi, 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 hi. Kind of hard to say, actually. Hi, 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 hi. It's getting harder, not getting easier. How's it going? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Oh, did I, okay, good. Looks like we're good here. Made some good progress last time. Should we get right into it? I think we were about to interview Paul. Seems like a pretty tough customer. Bit of a tough customer. Oh, why are we... Okay. Let's go... Is this at Brandon House? Go across to... Let's go behind. Shit, Audi TT. I hope they got some good product placement money. Random. Random. Nice Audi. Can we open it with a device?
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Either car. I was trying to open the trunk, but you could do that too. Okay, let's start with something. Let's break the ice. You know how I like that.
Could you tell me a bit about this?
Had it designed by an agency
And when was that?
last year.
Is that when you started the business?
Yes, I suppose so.
Suppose so.
How well did you know Kate?
Hardly knew it at all. Met her a few times. At the course, that's about all.
So when was the last time you saw her?
Last Friday. I just popped down to the course and about 7.
Did you speak to her then?
It's possible.
And how did she seem? Was she happy, sad, preoccupied?
She was drunk.
Drunk again?
Do you know if Kate had lost this? It's her driving license.
How would I know that?
You didn't see it lying around anywhere?
No.
Suspicious way to answer that innocent question.
Did you know anything about Simon Thompson's bike?
No.
Okay, very direct. Kind of a stupid question, to be fair. Hellcat baby, greetings. 5 Tristans rolling in. Look at them. They're magnificent.
Ever tried Simon's homebrew? Simon Thompson?
No, I haven't. I wouldn't touch anything that has had Simon's fingers in it.
I would agree with that.
Have you seen this before?
Looks familiar. Where did you find it?
It was, in the woods.
Presumably had something to do with Kate or her killer.
Well, that's what I'm trying to establish.
Shouldn't it be in an evidence bag, Inspector, in case of contamination?
I didn't have one with me, unfortunately.
Well, don't go testing it for DNA, will you? It's got yours all over it.
Guy's preoccupied with people touching stuff with their fingers.
What do you know about this?
It's a freedom necklace. It's a symbol we use sometimes on the course. Little bird in cage flying away. Freeing themselves from their past is the analogy.
So do they get them when they join the course or something?
No, not as a rule. I think I bought one once as a present.
Oh, not for Kate, by any chance?
No, not for Kate. I can't really remember who it was for. A birthday present, maybe for one of the students.
Which student?
I've no idea.
What do you know about this?
Looks like a mask.
You don't recognize it?
Not particularly. Looks like a monarch mask.
What's a monarch mask?
Monarch is fancy dress outfitters. Ryan goes there sometimes.
Fancy dress outfitters.
Have you ever seen one of these before?
I believe it's a scrying mirror, pagan thing.
Ever used one?
Why would I use a scrying mirror?
So you have no
A
interest at all
scry?
in this sort of thing?
No,
Does the Atlas course use them at all?
not at all. Strange question.
Why does it not have nose or mouth holes? I don't know. Good question.
What did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
You didn't hear anything about an argument in the pub?
Should I have?
No, that's fine.
What if I did?
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
I presume you've seen an Atlas student doing that.
Ah, so this is an Atlas thing.
Well, it wasn't exactly our idea. The students started doing it spontaneously to show commitment to the cause. Cute, really. Which student did you see doing that?
I'm not sure, but he was carving it into a tree. I told him to stop.
Did you really? Why?
Defacing public property.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. What's the punishment for that kind of thing nowadays? Prison sentence?
It's usually a fine.
All right. What about defiling public liberty? Does that carry a fine too?
Oh boy.
Oddly enough, the student in question argued a similar point. Is that something you encourage on the Atlas course?
We encourage people who put ideas first and moral anachronisms second. The problem with the law, Inspector, is that it's out of date.
Well, I suppose that's a matter of opinion. However, you still respect it.
Respect it. I abide by it. We all play by the book, Inspector, but that's only because of the threat of possible incarceration.
Yeah, this guy's a real piece of work.
How well did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam, who took his life.
Oh. Well, as far as I remember, he was a good student, confident, outgoing.
You didn't notice any problems?
I believe he had problems at home.
Were you there when he died?
Yes.
And afterwards? You didn't see him after the meeting?
No.
What was Liam like that night?
No. Apart from being drunk, or possibly because of that, he seemed perfectly happy.
He was drunk.
Well, I assume the bottle in his hand contained whiskey and not lemonade.
Lots of similarities to Kate, don't you think? Drinking, depression. Is that normal for the students?
People come into the Atlas course for quick solutions to their problems. And when they don't get them as quickly as they might have liked, sometimes their impatience gets the better of them.
Not suspicious. At all.
Can you tell me a little about the Atlas phrase, free to be free?
Where did you hear that?
I was talking to one of your students.
It's a little phrase we conjured up to summarize our objectives.
What is your objective, if you don't mind me asking?
Mine, or do you mean the course's objective?
On the course.
The objective of the course is to free people from bondage.
Oh, that
We
doesn't
teach
sound
that
cult-like.
most people are crippled by their past, by guilt, their attitudes, their beliefs, all that kind of nonsense.
Guilt cripples people.
Feeling guilty in business is like a meat eater feeling guilty in an abattoir. Guilt comes from the archaic emotional centers of the brain. It's a vestige of our animal ancestry, that's all. In business, you heed it at your peril.
Damn. Spooky.
I'm sorry, Inspector. My house appears to be haunted. Would you mind closing the door?
So, you believe that guilt has no place in business?
None at all. I have few beliefs, Inspector, but that's one of them.
And what if you have done something wrong?
Well, that's the whole point. Guilt has nothing to do with it.
Interesting opinion.
Pretty convenient philosophy for a murderer. Dun dun dun. I like when he whips out this bag of magic mint.
Know what this is, by any chance?
I've no idea. Gardening isn't my kind of thing. Rebecca would probably know. I presume you've met Rebecca.
Yes, I am.
I'm sure she'd enjoy telling you what it is. She's the kind of woman who likes to feel
Jesus.
would probably marry a millionaire and then decide to run her own pub.
Yes, why was that?
Well, she isn't exactly housewife material.
Oh boy, here we
She
go.
likes to be in control, like Ryan. Shame, isn't it, that I'm in control of both of them?
Creepy thing to say.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum, or magic mint?
Sounds like it might be a drug.
It's a hallucinogenic plant. Legal, as a matter of fact.
I'm not a drug taker, Inspector. I have no enthusiasm for voluntarily poisoning your brain.
And you've never seen anyone on the course taking it?
Oh, well, if someone had, they wouldn't have done it openly. We don't allow drugs or alcohol on our course. We like to tell students that success is the best drug. Whether you buy into that, of course, is another matter.
What do you know about this?
So you've been graced with Goebbels' company already, have you? James, our local minister for propaganda. I
Jeez.
suppose Ryan already told you about our actual previous incarnation.
He explained, yes.
Did he tell you anything scandalous?
Not unless you count the suicide.
These things happen.
Was it your idea?
The suicide?
Third eye.
Yeah, I suppose it was. Yeah. As my son had started to atrophy, I decided I ought to give him something to do.
And third eye was the same as Atlas, teaching business skills.
Very similar.
So Liam's death didn't prompt you to make any changes?
There was nothing we could do about Liam's death, Inspector, any more than we could do anything about Kate's. It was out of our control.
You can't blame me for wondering, Paul. 2 student deaths in 2 years.
It's called a coincidence, Inspector. I expect they ate fast food also. But you're not investigating all the local chippies, are you?
Hell yeah, I am. Investigating the hell out of those. Every day at lunch. Okay. I don't know that there anything really stood out to me here. As being obviously contradictory, aside from him just being like a creepy libertarian.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I'll be back. What about the moral cost of harming trees? Trees not have a right to freedom of no carvings? That's my argument. Okay, maybe we go to the... Well, we kind of want to cover the whole damn town every hour. Every hour on the hour. Gonna walk around, check out the greenhouses, look for drugs. Okay, this checks out. We'll go talk to James too, but not yet. I want to go to the village hall. They're supposed to have a meeting right now. Right? Didn't that thing say 8 p.m.? It was so long ago now. Hi Bums, hey. Yeah, FMV game. A pretty good one too. I'm really enjoying it. Okay, let's go to the woods. Eden Lodge, where are we? What's Eden Lodge? Oh yeah, Simon and Emma. Yeah, how's it going? This is a detective game. We're investigating a murder. So far, it's pretty good. Be cool to see a modern FMV game. Okay. Did we go... Did we go this way? Yeah. Yeah, what did he tell me? Maybe I should review. I don't know if we can do that. Anything that stood out? Some contradictory stuff about... Oh yeah, the mask maker. Mask maker.
Let yourself go.
Oh shit.
Feel your soul lifting. And wait.
Excellent, Hannah. Well,
Could you come back later, please?
what's going on here?
Please, leave.
Sorry, Ryan, there's a few more questions I have to ask you yet, and time's ticking by.
Leave.
Okay.
Damn. They did not like it when I interrupted their creepy meeting. The seance monk-ass.
What on earth was that about? Looked like they were burning woolen dolls. A woolen doll burning ceremony. What a very odd course this is.
I thought maybe I'd let myself into the lounge while he was busy in there, but I guess not. Woolen dolls. Dude, you know who's gonna know about that shit. You know just who's gonna know about that. Seance. Bloody odd, isn't it? Isn't it? Oops, I went back. I didn't mean to do that. I can't really... I don't want to attempt a British accent. It's not good. It's not in my repertoire. It's okay to know your limitations, I guess. Like the modesty. It's just not good. If it was good, I would do it. If it was good, I would do it. Oh yeah, I know who would know about this. Oh, what's this? Interesting. What was that? Remote control for some sort of lock. Weird. Let's go see James. Ask him about the occult stuff.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning? What sort of doll burning?
It doesn't mean anything to you.
No. Should it?
No, that's okay.
Okay. I was wrong.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
He did not know about that. But people from the Atlas course will. People such as Simon and or Emma. Start with Simon. Emma's like a terrible liar, I feel. I wonder if she had that
Couple more questions,
direction.
if that's okay.
Be bad at lying.
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning, I think it was something that they did on the course. Simon mentioned it.
Oh, they didn't do that when you were there.
No.
Okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay. A few more questions, please. Thank you.
More questions, please. Thank you.
What do you know about doll burning?
Not on the course. It's a ritual thing. It's getting rid of things that you don't need. Throw it into the fire.
And that's a good thing.
Well, yeah, it helps you getting rid of things you don't need, so you can move on and take control again.
Ah, now I get
What are the
it.
masks for?
They're just to help you get into the right frame of mind. Just get you into the zone, you know, help with the trance.
A trance?
Yeah. It's like self-hypnosis. We do it on the course sometimes. It's just to help you get into the right frame of mind, you know.
So you hypnotize yourself? How do you do that?
Just stare into a mirror and chant something, you know, just say the same thing over and over again. Or you could just close your eyes and put yourself into a trance. Some people can do that.
And that's safe?
Well, yeah. Hypnosis doesn't work the way that most people think it does. You can't just be hypnotized if you don't want to be hypnotized. But you can learn to hypnotize yourself.
What did you say it was called? Auto-hypnosis?
Self-hypnosis, auto-hypnosis, same thing
I
really.
don't think he said that, did he?
I think Simon was a bit too quick to play down the role of auto-hypnosis on the course. I'll have to ask around about this.
Getting rid of things you don't need helps you get rid of things you don't need, exactly. Now I get it. Yeah, that's a normal business seminar
Okay,
type
that's
thing.
it for now. Thank you.
Will yourself into a hypnotic trance. Sounds normal.
Ask you a couple more things, please. Do you know what auto-hypnosis is?
It's some type of self-hypnosis, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you ever tried it?
No, I haven't. But I think Kate was into it. She learned it from when she went to Atlas.
And what did she tell you about it?
Not a lot, really. I think it helped her. I think she used it as a sort of self-meditation.
Haven't seen the mask before. Okay.
Thank you. Probably
Yeah.
be back later.
I'll be back later. Now, Rebecca. Yep, the leaks are still here. They've got a leaky outbuilding. Let's see the restaurant. Still nothing going on in the restaurant.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. What do you know about doll burning at Atlas?
Only that it's part of the course. I'm not entirely sure what they're for, but I made dozens for him.
You made them.
Oh, Ryan can't make anything. He's practically dyspraxic.
What does dyspraxic mean? Never heard that.
Do you know anything about hypnosis used on the Atlas course?
Are you sure you mean hypnosis or the power of persuasion?
What's the difference?
Not a lot. But if you want someone to do something, it's usually easier to ask nicely.
Atlas used persuasion techniques.
Well, don't all businesses use it, Inspector? Ever heard of advertising?
I've heard of it. Smarmy son of a developmental coordination disorder, also known as dyspraxia, a condition affecting physical coordination, causes a child perform less well than expected in daily activities for their age and appear to move clumsily. Oh, gotcha.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Rebecca always seems so smug. See if we can unlock this car. Beep beep. Oh shit. If you find somebody's remote control, that means you can search their property.
So, those are Ryan's guitars, kept in a garage. Not really the best place to keep them.
Guitars. Pretty weird. Zelda secret sound. Da, 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 da. That's as good as I can do. I guess we'll go ask Ryan about Ryan. Oh, he was unavailable. He was busy. Let's ask, while we're here, let's just ask Paul. I'm gonna ask him about the doll ceremony too.
Ask about a few more things, please. What can you tell me about doll burning at Atlas?
Not very much. It's one of Ryan's ideas. My son is under the illusion that he's a genius.
Can you tell me more about the auto-hypnosis techniques used on the course?
We don't use hypnosis on the course.
Not at all.
Not anymore.
So, how was it used?
Hypnosis is probably the wrong word, Inspector. It's nothing to do with the trances or things like that. It was meant to force... to help students.
Damn.
Did you force them?
You can't force anybody into being hypnotized. You have to want to be hypnotized. It's not something out of your control. You can't be hurt or damaged in any way by hypnosis.
So you've never put pressure on students to enter into hypnosis?
It would be impossible to do so.
Yeah, right.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
Ryan couldn't get a tune out of a radio. He's tone deaf.
Okay, so he's never tried to go professional?
If he did try, it was never going to happen.
Okay. Yeah,
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
can Ryan do anything? He can cheat on his partner with Emma of all people. And she's a terrible liar. I know all about it. Oh yeah, guitar collection. I'd like to ask Rebecca about the guitars while we're over here. Ding.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Does Ryan play the guitar?
He tries.
Like everybody
Doesn't keep
laughs.
wasting money on them, though. I think he believes if he buys the right one, he'll suddenly turn into Jimi Hendrix. It's sad, really. I just let him play in his room. As long as he plays in there, I don't mind.
Sounds like a little kid. Let's try and play in his room. How does he play guitar when he's dyspraxic? James casts spells in the woods.
Be back later on if that's okay.
We'll be back later on. Oh yeah, Ryan was busy. Oh well, let's go see if he's still busy. Still busy. Doing creepy shit. Are there people in this shot? There are, aren't there? Maybe not. Kind of looks like people though. Could be anything though, to be honest. Tell me about these guitars.
A few more questions, please. What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
Not a whole lot. I know he brought a guitar to one of the groups once, at the end of one of the stages. That's the only time I've seen him with a guitar.
Thank you. Probably be back later. What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
I know he plays because he tried to buy one off me.
Do you play?
I used to. I used to be in a band, but I was a singer as well, so I got away with it.
Singer as well?
Yeah, I used to sing in a band every night. But sometimes it was in a pub, but usually at Rebecca's.
Liam's band?
What was that called?
It was called Blackstone. And this guy from a record company once came to see us, and he said the band was rubbish, but that I was good. So after that, I don't think they liked me much, and then we broke up after college.
Can't hide talent.
Didn't know Liam very well, but you were in his fucking band? I don't think so.
That band you sang in, Blackstone. Who else was in the band?
Just a few people from college.
Including Liam?
Yeah.
Why did you say you didn't know him?
No, it's not that. I just thought you meant that I didn't know about his suicide.
Did you?
No, I was away on holiday.
When he died?
Yeah, I only knew him through the band.
The fuck?
She definitely knows more than she's saying. She was in a band with Liam, but didn't know about his problem? I'm not sure I believe you, Emma.
No, I don't believe anything she says. Are you even a good singer? I don't believe that either. Was on holiday the night Liam died. Okay. This blackmail shit makes no sense either. Okay. I don't know what that got me exactly. Not a whole lot.
What do you know about a student called Liam? Committed suicide last year.
Only that I didn't know him really well.
Liar. It's funny to go back and watch them lie to your face when you know more things, like after the fact. Okay.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
Emma's always good for a lie. If we ever want to come back. I feel like I've talked to everybody now. Maybe that meeting's on again.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
He's not gonna know shit about... Oh, I haven't asked him about this either. About the guitar collection.
Ever heard of auto-hypnosis, James? Self-hypnosis.
Yeah,
And what do you know about it?
it's another name for scrying. Some people call it auto-hypnosis, I call it scrying.
Right. So you're saying scrying is just self-hypnosis?
Scrying? You can scry on anything. I don't use a mirror. I can scry watching the clouds. Maybe the water on a lake in the moonlight.
And when you're watching the water,
Hell yeah, brother.
what happens? Do you go into a trance?
You lose yourself in your unconscious. You go deeper and deeper. You swim around. Try not to go too deep. Because if you go too deep, you start drowning. And you get dragged down to the bottom. As long as you stay swimming, come to the surface again. Then you wake up and see the world as it really is. It's a journey to a place people talk about, but no one's ever seen.
I loved how the
You're on case, aren't you?
music
But she
cut
said,
out.
She bought a mirror. Sold her one last year.
Was she into using mirrors like that?
No idea. But she bought one.
Right.
James seems like he would definitely be the coolest guy to like hang out with in this town. Even though he's nuts. But is he nuts? Maybe he's the sane one.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
You know what I mean? I'll go over to hang out with James. Go stare at the lake for a while. These other liars, forget it. Nothing but trouble. He's the only one I like. Okay. Contradictions abound. Feel like we gotta bust Paul on something, you know? Oops. Let's review.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Let's just look at what we talked about. Necklace looks familiar, but can't say for certain. He just told me what they were. Okay. On our costumes. Business started last year. Him's death was unavoidable. Seems like a weird thing to say. Yeah, I don't know here. Auto hypnosis and scrying connection that we learned.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Really do wonder what kind of direction they gave the actors. Yeah, I do too. That must have been a hard part of making this game, getting the takes, you know? That seems hard. I wonder if they like hired a studio to do that. You would think so.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Emma, you liar. Never tried, but the mirrors don't work. Knows how to use the mirror, but she's never tried auto hypnosis herself. Come on, man. I just busted her ass.
be back later on, if that's okay.
Okay. Once brought a guitar. Doesn't know anything about Third Eye, but okay, I don't know.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
I feel like we've talked to everybody now. At length.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Bing. Lets him play in his room. Why would you grow salvia if you don't take salvia? Busted. Gotcha. You didn't know Liam very well, but you let him into your bar. I think I've tried this already. Strict about barring clients. Because money. Okay. You know about free to be free, but you don't know about the necklace? I think James Wilson's a fanaticist. And also that James casts spells in the woods. Basically, I think James is a really cool guy. That's what I'm saying. Coolest dude in town. Hmm. James casts spells in the woods. Andy grows cannabis. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Like, what doesn't this guy do? Got a lot of interest.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
That's cool when people are excited about their hobbies. Yeah, maybe we should call the chief. What do you guys think? Or maybe we can get some call Mike. What's up?
Go on, Jenks. Surprise me.
Chief, lots of new information for you.
Oh, hang on. Let me sit down.
You know
I
that
like
cult
the
was telling you
chief.
about? Well, it turns out it was Atlas all along. They were the same thing.
You don't say.
And the student... How did you know that?
It was pretty obvious, Jenks.
Right. Well, the student who died last year, Liam, was a student there. They had to change their name after he died and were forced into an out-of-court settlement with the family.
Dodgy bunch.
Also, I met Paul Rand, finally. He's worse than Ryan, doesn't give a straight answer to anything.
What did he say about Liam?
Not much other than that he was drinking throughout the course.
So we've got 2 heavy drinkers and 2 suicides in 2 years. They must be proud. Push him some more. See what you can get out of him.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks, Chief.
Is he by? I knew that. Already knew that. But okay, let's go do it. Dodgy bunch.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
I mean, okay, this is different. Because I asked this to Ryan, who also said there was no drinking at the course, but he was drinking all night at the seminar.
Aha.
Mister?
So if you don't allow drink or drugs onto the site, why did you allow Liam to drink whiskey all night?
Well, we did give him various
Aha.
warnings. Did try to stop him, but didn't work.
But you let him stay on the course?
Yeah, well, we couldn't throw him out. This isn't a primary school, Inspector. We're not the police. We can't enforce these rules. If they pay their fees, they're entitled to stay on the course.
And what if they want to take drugs?
As long as they do it with discretion, frankly, I don't care if they want to wipe or inject paint stripper all over their faces.
Do you store any alcohol at Atlas?
No.
Is there a kitchen?
Why, do you want to go down there and check?
Well, obviously you wouldn't mind if what you're saying is true.
Of course I wouldn't mind. It's past the lavatories down the corridor, but you won't find any drugs in there or alcohol.
This guy drugs for sure. Yeah,
Whether I
that's
find
what I
alcohol
think.
at Atlas or not, it probably isn't particularly relevant. But it's worth a look anyway.
Okay, now we're doing it. Time to take a break though. Let's take a quick 5 minutes. I gotta get some more water. And we'll think about our plan. Okay? Back in 5. Be right back. Okay. Now where were we? Were we gonna... Oh, we found a contradiction with Paul. Right?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Yeah, the alcohol one. Oh yeah, I'm going to
Thank you.
Alice.
Probably
That's right.
be back later.
That's right.
So the kitchen must be down the corridor there, if what Paul said is true.
Yep, checks out.
Interesting.
Okay.
Well, there's a TV right there with a DVD player. I don't think anyone will mind if I have a quick look at this.
Creepy. Let's try one from the pile. Whoa. Cool.
Freedom, true freedom, means freedom from many vices that society had traditionally believed to be virtues. Self-criticism, self-doubt, guilt. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not virtues. These are sins. Born of a fake morality implanted deep within our minds and collective consciousness by governments and religions through the ages, with the sole purpose of preventing the masses, stopping us
Whoa.
from achieving the same success, happiness, and freedom enjoyed by those at the very pinnacle of society. I'm going to show you that common morality is nothing more than the cynical creation of an elite desperate to stay in power. An elite hell-bent on preventing you from reaching your full potential by making you feel guilty for pursuing success. But the good news is that you can take back control. You can become the success you deserve to be. Atlas will give you a unique and powerful advantage. Life in all its technicolor glory can be yours. All that you have to do is to stay, embrace it, enjoy it, and learn to love your ambition. Welcome to Atlas.
Fuck the elite, says the guy who's definitely an elite. Yeah, fuck the elite all the way to the guitar store in your Audi TT. I'll be up at the Rosenbaum estate. Isn't that what this is called? Yeah, Rosenbaum estate. Is there a different one? Oh, okay, nope. Shit, do we have to watch this again? Oh, no. Was this Triple X with Vin Diesel? Bootleg? The hell? Okay.
Well, that was odd. Looked like someone pickpocketing, but why make a video of it?
Yeah, shitty pickpocket. Why indeed? Maybe Ryan's back now, done with his little party. Nope. Who could I even ask about this? Pretty weird. Back to Paul, I guess.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Seen this before?
The writing looks familiar, but no.
Why even say the writing looks familiar if no? Why even say that? That's a contradiction, sort of. Writing looks familiar.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
That's all for the moment. If I need information, we go to Emma. You can't lie.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Doesn't know how. Recognize his son's handwriting? Yeah, that's what I thought too. He's framing him.
Have you seen this before?
No? Don't think so.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Have you seen this before?
No. No, sorry.
You know who's gonna appreciate this?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I think James will pop this sucker into his DVD. His PS2. Or whatever.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
I like his doorbell.
Seen this before?
No, what is it?
Do you recognize it?
No. Should I?
That's it for the time being, thank you.
Yo, you seen this XXX video? Exactly. Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel wearing that, like, doesn't he wear some kind of funny, like, coat in that movie or something? Or like a robe? Like a fuzzy jacket? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Movie XXX. Damn, James, I thought you were a man of culture. Honestly, I'm relieved he doesn't know what it is.
A few more questions, please.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry. Ask Ryan.
How would she know to ask Ryan? Everybody knows to ask Ryan.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Where the F is Ryan? Hiding in the woods? Oh shit. Maybe he is. Oh shit. What the hell? Damn, they take my notebook?
That's all they took. Must have been
Whoa.
deliberate. Someone clearly wanted that back.
Took the
Nice and
DVD?
helpful of them to leave a piece of evidence behind, though.
Spooky. That was Kyle, right? I know that son of a bitch anyway. Oh, Monarch costumes? No way. What, Kyle wouldn't do that? He would never. I don't buy it. He's high on my list right now. If he's not responsible for the murders, I feel like he's at least he knows what's going on. Seems like a manipulate. Like he's easy to manipulate. I have a simple lad. Should have made a copy. Report a mugging to the chief. Bing.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Have you seen this before anywhere?
Well, I know the shop, costume shop just outside the village.
Ever used it?
Not personally, but I think Ryan might have.
Everyone's down to frame Ryan. I think Ryan's... I don't think Ryan's guilty. I don't think he has the brains to put together some kind of murder conspiracy.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Ask Ryan. Ask Ryan.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Do you know the shop? Have you used it?
No, but I know where it is.
Never hired from the shop.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
If only it were that easy. Oops, no.
Have a look at this. Know anything about that?
I haven't seen this one, but it looks a lot like an Atlas mask. We use them for some of the workshops and stuff.
Really?
Well, you have to say something boastful or arrogant. You do it first without the mask, and then you say it with a mask.
And the point is?
Well, it's easier when you have the mask on, isn't it? People are not as afraid to be free about themselves, you know?
How did you find out about Atlas?
Well, it was advertised. Actually, I think I've still got the...
Okay. Was it? I didn't mean to click on it anyway, but I
seen this.
Got carried away.
Yeah, I know the shop. I hired something from them last year, I think.
This is for a party, I assume.
Yeah, something like that.
Huh? Nice fucking lie. Last year. Okay. See ya.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Guess we'll ask Paul about it.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Have you seen this before?
No, I don't think so.
You don't recognize the shop?
No.
Is there someone else who works at Atlas? Someone who may have been there tonight?
No. There's a cleaner. Comes at strange times, but then he's a strange boy.
Is that Kyle?
Work experience.
As a cleaner?
Well, we did try him in accounts, but didn't work out.
Yeah, never heard of it. But you think the mask is from there?
Do you visit Monarch Costumes a lot?
No. I used to go in there occasionally. Why?
But you do know the shop?
Yes, of course I do.
You see, Paul, I thought you said you didn't know where this bag was from.
Well, maybe I do.
This was used to put over my head, Paul, by a mugger. Would you like to tell me something?
Are you suggesting that I had something to do with your mugging?
Did you?
You really ask the most ridiculous questions. Of course I didn't.
So why did you lie about the shop?
Well, I didn't have anything to do with your mugging, Inspector, but I might know somebody who did.
Go on.
Yeah.
Did Ryan mention Jason to you as a cleaner?
Oh boy, Jason.
Unfortunately, Ryan at some point told Jason that the DVD mustn't be removed from the site. So, when he saw you take it, he simply thought that he was doing us a favour by, well, getting it back. He isn't exactly what you'd call one of Darwin's best examples.
So what's on the DVD that's so special?
All right, it was something I did myself, a little
Yeah,
stunt
not Kyle.
I pulled to amuse
Off the hook.
students.
What kind of stunt?
I pretended to steal from the students. I emphasize the word pretended. The students knew all about it afterwards. Everything was above board.
Steal from students? Why?
We were doing a piece about pushing the limit, so I decided I would show them how it was done. Oh, don't look so serious, Inspector. I returned everybody's things immediately afterwards. No harm done.
And when was this?
Last year sometime.
At Third Eye or Atlas?
Third Eye, I think.
And this was before or after Liam died?
Well, since you'll probably find out anyway, it happened to be on the night that Liam died, as it happens. Before you ask, no, I didn't steal from him.
Do you think it's a good idea to encourage students
Yeah,
to steal?
on the night.
I wasn't encouraging students to steal. Policemen are so literal. Life is shades of grey, Inspector. Much as the Force might like it, it doesn't divide neatly into blacks and whites. Now, if you don't mind, you're going to have to excuse me for a moment. You know where the door is.
Nothing suspicious about that coincidence.
I see he was quick enough to claim he didn't steal from Liam. What kind of stunt was that anyway? And
Yeah,
Liam
Jenks
died
isn't
later
gonna
the
take
same
that
night. It's
lying
just all
down.
a bit too suspicious.
Yeah, you're right. That makes no sense. That's the most nonsensical explanation for anything so far. Let's go to my two favorite liars. Everything they say is a lie, which means I can just take the opposite
More
as
questions, if
truth.
that's okay. What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain that.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's all pretend, really.
It seems a bit odd for a business course.
It works, though.
Yeah, look at you. Business is booming over here. Can't offend anyone. The woke mob wins again. Yeah, these Atlas Shrugged libertarians are... Somebody needs to stop them with this whole cancel culture thing. It's out of control.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
The woke mob.
What do you know about Paul Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him then.
Yes, I have.
What do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
What, about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
So you were at Third Eye?
Yes. Yes, I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing. And I went with Simon.
Does Simon know that?
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I didn't say anything.
So he doesn't know you went to Third Eye?
No.
Ah! So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just stupid things. Nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And is Simon doing all of this stuff now?
No, I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous. I think somebody got arrested or something.
Very interesting.
Okay. Was that Third Eye when Paul pulled the stunt? How's it related to Liam, though? Third Eye was abusive. Doesn't know anything about plants. thing that really baffles me the most about this situation is that anyone had an affair with Ryan. What were you thinking? That's the big mystery here. Probably that hypnosis. False theft stunt. Okay, let's
Thank
go
you.
talk to
Probably be
Rebecca.
back later. A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Did you know about Paul's money stealing at Atlas?
Are you talking about a particular incident or just in general?
It's something he did on the course. Stunt.
And what did he do exactly?
Oh, well, he pretended to steal from the students.
That doesn't ring a bell. Paul's stunts usually involve throwing fancy dress parties with scantily clad girls or women dressed as nurses. That's his usual fetish.
When was the last party he threw?
Sometime in the summer. I didn't stay long.
Yeah, scantily clad students? Maybe.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
That's all for the moment. I'll be in the restaurant. If you need me. Damn, it got late. I'll be at the Rosenbaum estate. Okay. This restaurant has terrible service. True. Yeah, the DVD video screen. It's a classic. Just poke around everywhere quick. Can't do it again.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Seen this anywhere before?
Nope.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Nope. Okay, see ya. Wait, I can't get in here anymore? Interesting. Okay, well, it's not Paul then. God. Simon and Emma.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Holiday the night Liam died, but you were out third eye when Paul pulled the stunt?
Aha.
I don't think so.
So, you witnessed Paul's money-stealing stunt, is that right?
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died.
No.
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
I must have got mixed up.
So you don't know anything about
Huh?
Liam's death, even though you were there on that night?
No.
Emma. I think you better explain, don't you?
Well, it was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things, and then that thieving thing happened, and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
Liam killed himself because of me.
Why?
Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face. And no one would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there. And they all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
What did he say?
He said he wouldn't mind. Then Liam killed himself. Liam's dead because of me.
Yep, that's your fault.
Well, Emma, I'm quite sure you regret what you said, but I really don't think you caused Liam's death. There's always more to these things than meets the eye. It wasn't your fault.
We can't tell Simon, please.
Simon doesn't need to know. Don't worry.
You can trust Jenks. He's a cop.
Thank you.
Classic Emma. Oh, well.
9 o'clock. Poor Emma. I suppose it's possible that what she said led to Liam's death, but I really doubt it. I blame the Rands before I blame her.
I actually think Emma might be the best actor. Yeah, she's good. Yeah, Jenks is good too. Okay, 10:51. Maybe we should just call it there for the night. Start 9 p.m. next time. Things are kind of heating up, right? The music's a little more... a lot going on in the music. Cool harps or something. This game's getting good. I mean, it's been good the whole time, but it's still getting good. Really fun so far. Okay. What percentage does it say? I don't know. $48. So Got some more work to do. Yeah, okay, I think that's gonna do it for tonight. Yeah, it's tracking my phone calls. And you can play them back too. Yeah. I did. I realized it, but that's okay. I kind of like the phone calls. I like the chief. Sometimes I need a little nudge in the right direction, even though, like, the phone calls have just been like, go talk to this guy again. And I was going to anyway. It's kind of the thing. But they've been helpful, I guess. All right. That's going to be it for me. Fun game. Should be back tomorrow around the normal time. And we'll continue. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, thank you for watching, everybody. Have a good night. Bye.